Rewind the Alpine one more time. Hit it one more again right now.
One more again, one more again. All right. Get ready, because we are now set to put the best CEO training on the planet in motion. And to help us with that is not just anybody, but he is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He is a six-figure ring earner, member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council, and he is the first shareholder in the US of A. He's known as everybody's coach. And I give to you now none other than Mr. E.D. Erik Robinson.
All right. Yes, sir. Troy, thank you for that amazing introduction. Thank you for that amazing introduction.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all fired up?
Take it away.
Yeah.
Fired up.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. I got my I didn't realize I had my Monique voice on today.
More money, more.
But I got that more money,
Money, more.
today. But it kind of sounds a little bit sexy. Huh? So if I take a pause, y'all to see me smile, that's just because I'm just sexy to my own voice. Oh, could be the coffee kicking in. I don't know. So y'all got to figure that one out. But I need to feel some energy on the line. Y'all are all fired up. I want that same energy that Uncle Jock got. So I'm going to ask y'all a couple of questions real quick. Let me know. Let everybody on YouTube land, Facebook land, social media land, let them all know what's going on. The question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fire.
Woo, I love it. And I need to hear that little young lady scream. So if somebody can bring her off of mute, you know who you are, Erik and Meri. Didn't mean to call you out. And team, what's up? And Erik and Meri, let that little voice shine today. And team, who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet.
I love it. Oh man, y'all had me fired up this morning. Just listen to y'all stories. And then Nicole, every time I hear your story, when you talk about you was in a refugee camp, and then he said, you walked out of there talking about, Lord, just tell your story. Nobody knows your story. Oh my goodness. They don't know your story. Your cousins don't know your story. Sometimes your husband, your wife don't know your full story. Yes. Sometimes your mom and daddy don't know your story. Your auntie, your brothers and sisters. Sometimes you do some things and some things happen to you that you don't share with the world. Sometimes your journey, what's going on in your mind is in your mind. Are y'all with me?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take a little page out of the storyteller today. And I wrote a poem. Just listen to y'all. A poem came to my head. Can I share it with y'all? Yes or yes?
Yes.
All right, here's my poem. Let me see here. Let me get it real quick. If you've been thinking about leaving home and going to Hollywood,
doesn't necessarily
mean that you're going to do something good. See, you might get hungry, cold and weak. You might even have to sleep outside. But if you feel like you've been let down, sometimes you got to crawl inside your pride. Now, don't let that bother you, because
if you want to deal with the world,
you got to love yourself. Because once you learn to love yourself, that's when you can love everybody else. Are y'all picking up what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Want me to get the rest of it, Erik?
No, Uncle Jock, I got it.
They really are best friends, aren't they? Jock knows what's in his head.
He wrote that when he was 12 teen.
I'm I'm gonna give credit to the late Chuck Brown is where I got it from.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
That makes
and
sense.
where he got it from, I don't know, but that's where I got it from. So, but it brought to my mind when I started thinking, y'all, you just gotta like yourself. You gotta love yourself, right? You just gotta be okay with you. Are y'all catching that? Sometimes you just gotta be okay with you. So, let's get back to the training today. Did that resonate to anybody? If it resonates to you, give me a yes. Give me a yes if that resonated to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
yes,
always
yes.
resonates with me.
Yes.
Yes,
That
yes,
joint is
yes.
fire.
Yeah.
It's definitely a reminder.
Yeah. Thank you. So here we go. I'm trying my new shirt on, which is black. I don't know. I think I like the green, but does the black do anything, or should I stick
Nah,
with
the black is
No.
hitting with your background, with the frames. It's complementing your background and stuff.
Thank you, Uncle Doc. I wasn't sure how the black was going to hit
That
today.
it is. That it is.
So we've been talking about the sales training, and I can't go over today because I almost got fired this week going over it. The producer was like, Eric, what are you doing, bro? And I'm like, man. So I'm not getting fired today. So I'm gonna jump in and move kind of quick. Miss Rita, it's gonna seem like I'm moving fast, but I'm gonna be moving slowly. It's gonna be moving structurally slowly. Is that okay? That's all right, Eric. Do your thing. Okay, thank you,
Do
Miss Rita. I
your
appreciate
thing.
that.
Do your thing.
Told you, I know Miss Rita. Told you, I'm in her head. All right, so real quick, and don't y'all laugh at me because I'm using my glass. 'Cause I want to get through this. I think I don't know if I got through everything on yesterday, but I'm gonna jump straight to part 4. Okay, part 4. Part 4. In part 4, um, it's talking about your continuous improvement, and we be talking about is the for those who know, we talking about sales mastery in NLP. You can go look it up. You can Google it. I didn't create it, and it stands for neuro linguistic, programming. Some people say really speaking is selling to the person's subconscious mind, understanding, listen to people. Now, I'm gonna go back from yesterday real quick. Rewind Alpine. We talked about it. Did anybody start listening to what people were saying and really realizing whether they are a visual speaker or a audio speaker or they're kinesthetic? And the rewinding, for those who know, people who are visual, they would say, like, you see what I'm saying? Right? Let me paint this picture for you. They say those type of words. People who are audio were like, are you hearing me? Right? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? That's probably, are you picking up what I'm putting down? It's probably more kinesthetic because they're saying, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you feel me? Right? They're using action words, more emotional words. Are y'all catching that? Are y'all catching that? Somebody tell me, what is
Yes,
that?
yes.
What block would that fall in? When I say, are y'all catching that? What block would that probably fall in?
Kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic. See, Eric, are y'all catching that? He's moving his hands. He's kinesthetic. But then I might say, hey, do y'all feel me? Like, I need to what? Feel the energy in the room. Do y'all know Uncle John said, man, sometimes you can just feel the energy shift. That's a kinesthetic. You can feel the energy shift, right? And then sometimes like, man, y'all need to come on camera. I need to see it. I need to see that energy. Right? Turn your cameras on so we can see that smile. Then that's that visual. And most of us are a little bit of everything. Some people a little bit lean more to one than the other. But if you want to become a really master salesperson, you got to hit them high, hit them low. You hit them everywhere. You hit them with the visual, bam, hit you in your eye. Oh, he took out my sight. All right, right? And then you pop them in the ears, boom. Oh my goodness. Oh man, and boxing and wrestling, they call them the cauliflower ear, right? Because they got popped in the ear, boom. He got me in the ear, right? So you hit him with the audio, and then kinesthetic, you just gotta get my arm chop, hit him in the wrist. Ooh, I felt the body blow. Y'all catch that? See, when you do that, you kind of wear him down. Oh, y'all didn't like the sports analogy, what do you call it? The aggressive, what's that word? You talk about aggressive, oh, you're violent. Yeah, I'm gonna take a non-violent approach. Let me put my my more romancing sexy voice on. Y'all ready for this, ladies? Fellas, take notes.
Don't scare him, Eric. Don't scare him.
I'm not gonna scare him. I'm not gonna scare him. Don't send me any cars or any let me stop. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put my sexy voice on. Fellas, take notes. Lady, listen to this. Y'all heard this before. Girl, man, you look so good, man, my heart stopped. Heaven must be missing an angel. Why? Because I swear you right here. You follow me? Y'all heard these lines, right? Man, your hair just looks amazing. Right? Ooh. She finer than frog hairs. Ooh, she look fine.
Hit the Chuck Brown joint. Your lips like red and ruby cherries, brighter than the summer sky.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
I'll just say this: Tawana's face says everything that I'm
Right.
thinking.
Right? So some guys hit you with those lines, right? Man, girl, you must be tired. Why? Because you've been running through my mind all night long. Ooh. So they hit you, right? They hit you with some visuals, right? Then that was probably a kinesthetic, you know. then they hit you with the audible. You know, I just love talking to you. I just love talking to you. Why? Because talking to you, you put everything, you always make me feel complete. Talking to you, you take away all my cares, right? You just know what to say. Y'all ever, guys ever say that? Man, I can talk to you all night long. You just know what to say. You hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. Did you fall asleep on me? Oh,
Get out of my
man.
book, Eric. Get out of my book.
Yep. So then the guys hit you with the audible line, right? They hit you on. Then they hit you with the kinesthetics. Man, I got to bring you some roses, right? I got to do something for you. Let me take you out to dinner. Let me take you someplace, right? Out to dinner. Ooh, are y'all catching that? You know, let me go do something for you, right? I'm going to bring you some cards. I'm going to bring you some roses. I'm going to bring you some flowers. I'm going to do something for you. Take you somewhere, right? Mm-mm-mm. Come on now. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, right? What's that? We got passports, not feelings. What's the saying they be saying? Man, we taking passports, not feelings. But I don't know what's the saying, something like that. But anyway, rule number 1: never chew something chewy on camera. Can't speed it.
You can't speed the process up or nothing, can you?
Man, didn't go to a commercial break. Goodness gracious. Why in the world did I do that? Catching flights, not feelings. Thank you, Takesha. I knew it was something. Man, we catching flights, baby, not feelings over here. No. So day number 4, continuous improvement. All right. Point number 1, maintain professionalism at all times. Maintain professionalism at all times. Maintain professionalism at all times. This is almost like inside the studio right here. So what do you want to do? Before each call, take a moment to get into a resourceful state of mind. Take a moment to get into a resourceful state of mind. See, I'm talking about neuro-linguistic programming. Well, it's hard to reach other people's subconscious mind if your subconscious mind ain't right. I seen people, you ever talk to somebody, and this is what this seems like they was doing right before you talk to them? Hey, who put the soap in the bathtub? Huh? Why you leaving the water running? Did they call you? Yeah. So, you know, what you doing today? And you can tell, like, I'm like, well, you just yelling. What was you doing? Like, they not in a resourceful state of mind. I'm like, nah, I'll talk to you a little bit later. Are you busy? You'll call me like, you busy? Nah, I ain't busy. Hold on. Hey, tell Johnny shut the door. What do you just think we doing? I ain't trying to heat up outside. That's the sun's job. Right? and so you're like, yeah, I'm back. Like, nah, that's okay. Let me call you back. So some of y'all, sometimes your mind is not in a resourceful state of mind. That's important. So before you start reaching out to your contacts and making phone calls, I am the source. I know this information. I am a licensed agent. Matter of fact, let me pull my license agent up, make sure I'm really a licensed agent. Yep, I'm a licensed agent, all right. I'm still licensed. Let's go do this. Hold on. Let me look up Mr. Smith. Nope, Mr. Smith is not licensed in the state of Maryland. How do you know? Because I can go to the state of Maryland and check. Nope, Mr. Smith is not licensed in the state of Maryland, but I is. Okay, I'm the expert. Did y'all catch that?
Mm-hmm.
Do what you got to do to put yourself in a resourceful state of mind. I sometimes, like, before my call, I hype myself up. I'm like, yeah, it's game time. The sports athletes do it, don't they? Before the game, they get prepped up, they get all hyped up, they get the cheerleaders, right? I get myself going. They're like, yeah, I can do this. So that's cool. That's the thing. You got to practice being positive. I'm telling y'all, see, some people think it's a joke. You got to practice being positive. Because you could have just came from a bad environment. Man, I walked downstairs, dishes everywhere, people yelling, people screaming, right? Or I was in my car, somebody just pulled your, you sucker. They gave you the pinky finger. And so you don't even know. So you could be in a bad state. So you got to practice positive. Right? He just gave me a pinky finger before he make your phone call. Like, man, that dude had a sexy pinky. Ain't that something? Right? He was kind of nice about it. He could have shot me. He didn't. He just yelled and screamed at me. Find a way to make it positive. Now make your phone calls. Hey, Mrs. Smith, how you doing? Ready to get your life together? I got you covered. Point number 2. The power of product knowledge.
Yes.
The power of product knowledge. Point number 2, the power of product knowledge. There's no substitute for not knowing. You know, in sports, I never forget, and I always talk about this to my son. He went to this high school, and I'm gonna give credit to Coach Stu Vetter. Now I don't know where he got it from, but he had it there, and he coached Kevin Durant. He coached like 4 or 5 different professional athletes, right? He's coached them, and they became professional basketball players. And in his weight room, the school, Montrose Christian, I'm gonna give them credit. I don't even know if they're there anymore, but they was the national championship the year that my son and my daughter went to that school. And my son didn't play on that basketball team. He played on the middle school team. But my daughter was a cheerleader for that team, right? And they won the national championship. And in the weight room, wasn't a big weight room. There was a school inside of a small church. It was a church school type of thing. And they didn't have a fancy weight room. But in the gym, he had a big sign that said there's no substitute for strength, and there's no excuse for not having it.
Yeah, say that again.
In sports, there is no substitute for strength, and there's no excuse for not having it. And what we're saying is, if you're strong in basketball, if I'm stronger than you and I can push you down, you're not stronger than me. Either I'm stronger than you or you're not. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm grabbing the ball and you grabbing the ball, typically the person who's a little stronger is going to get the ball. Are y'all with me? Michael Jordan was very strong. People realize what made him so great. He stayed in the gym. He was strong. He didn't look like he had big muscles. He wasn't like a bodybuilder, but he was strong. Why? So he's like, when I'm jumping up and you jumping up and you try to push me, I can push your hand down and still dunk on you. They're, well, why can you do it? Because he was stronger than the other guy. Make sense? Mm-hmm. But then he said, there's no substitute for that. You can try to play smarter, not harder. Okay. But then he said, but there's no excuse for not having it. Meaning, if you lift the weights,
you can get strong.
you'll get stronger.
Yes.
If you work on the weights, you're going to get stronger. There's no excuses. Typically for the average human being. Now I know some people's body can do different things and I don't get, but if you lift the weights, you're going to get stronger, right? The question is, are you going to lift the weights? So let's go back to product knowledge. If you study your product knowledge, you're going to what? Probably get smarter. The question is, are you going to study product knowledge? I don't know what to study. I don't know where to start. I don't do that. Start with one product. But what product should I start with if I don't know what product to start with? Maybe just start learning whatever one basic product. Ask somebody. But then once you ask them, they give you the answer, go study it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got YouTube University. Some of the stuff on here is good. Some of the stuff not so good. You realize Harvard got classes on here. Yeah, there's some Ivy League classes on YouTube. I told y'all this NLP. I said, I'm giving y'all some basic foundation. Really not basic. I'm giving y'all high levels foundation. But then I'm saying, go what? Study it. I'm telling you, you can go watch videos. You can go watch books. You got everything's at your fingertips nowadays.
Yes.
You can ChatGPT. Give me a whole list on term insurance. Give me a class. Give me a quick class on term. Watch this. Now I'm using Gemini lately. I'm gonna say, give me a quick class on term insurance, term life insurance before I go speak with my client. So I said, give me a quick class on term life insurance before I go speak with my client. Seconds, y'all, seconds. Guess what came up? What it is? Temporary coverage. Term insurance provide coverage for a specific period, such as 10, 12, 10, 20, or 30 years. Pure protection. It's the primary designation to provide death benefits to your beneficiary if you pass away during the term. There's typically no cash value built up in it like permanent life insurance. Affordable, boom, boom, boom. Here's some key features. Low cost. Here's some more stuff. Boom, 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 boom. In short, term life insurance offers straightforward, affordable protection for a specific period, providing the death benefit to beneficiaries if the insured passes away during that term. Good luck with your meeting. Seconds. I can say, give me a more detail. Break it down for me. Give me some of the top companies. Are y'all with me? So and then I read it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So what I'm saying to you, my time is up. All right. So what I'm saying to you is you got to go in there, okay? And know, I'm gonna give you one more last thing real quick here. That was master. Hold on, I'm gonna give you the last 2 points. We ain't carrying this over. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. That was the power of product knowledge. I'm gonna give you one more. Here's a good one right here. Learning and seeking feedback. Seek feedback, right? Encourage your agents to review their calls. And so when I say seek feedback, when you review your calls, focus on the clients, what they didn't say. So review your calls after you make a call. You talk to somebody. Focus on what they didn't say. How did they say it? What did they say? See, sometimes we're so reactive. And I want to give you a high level review for yourself. Ask yourself, what didn't they say? Well, what didn't she say? She never said no. That's a good thing, so I can follow up. She just said, I'm not sure. What didn't she say? She didn't say she wanted it. She didn't call me out and say, stop, don't call me again. All right, that's good. All right, that's good. What could I have said different to get the outcome that I wanted? So get some feedback. Maybe do some role playing with people, friends, family, and you do role playing, record it. Now, some states you can't record your calls without them knowing it's being recorded, but you can record it. So, hey, just so you know, I'm recording this call for what? Y'all heard it. What's the word I typically use? This call is being recorded for what?
Quality training purposes.
Training purposes.
So you tell them like, hey, y'all, hey, Mr. Jones, this call is being recorded for training quality purposes. Sometimes that may put your client at ease, because then they know If you mess up, you're being recorded, and so you feel more professional. So then you can go back and record and review your calls. So ladies and gentlemen, it's not a bad thing to record the calls, especially if you're doing a Zoom. Hey, I'm recording a Zoom. Zoom lets you know that this call is being recorded, and then you go back and review it. Maybe review with your coach. So don't be afraid that that's the next step to mastering your sales skills. So with that being said, I'm turning it back over to you, Troy Gandy. Take it away. The index voice of inspiration is going to run our next recap relay. Thank you, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you once again. Everybody come off mute. Give him a round. The coach, everybody's coach, Erik Robinson, a big round of applause for always doing what he does best. Dropping nuggets out of that nugget. And with that being said, that takes us now to the fully inspired recap relay of the day. And we're going to be needing the hands to fulfill those legs. And with that being said, you got 1 minute to actually give out what has most inspired you today in this morning's meeting. The first leg of the day looks like it's going to be none other than Mr. Andre West, ready to run his business.
Let's do this. There is no substitute for strength, and there's no excuse for not having it. Done. Go to work, y'all. Get in that gym.
No substitute.
Whoop, whoop. He's a sprinter, obviously, getting it done quick. And he's ready to take his business to the next level. Thank you for bringing it into the zone, Mr. Andre West. And we're going to pass it on now to that baton to the storyteller, Mrs. Tawana Chisley.
Okay, real quick, just piggyback on what was said earlier. Stay authentic to who you are. When you start to do these videos, practice. Get yourself in front of the camera, find your angles, and learn and love yourself. That's it.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you, storyteller, for bringing it into the zone. And now we get to go on to the man that knows how to break through, that martial artist, Mr. Money.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. But I want to break down 3 things. When you first say love yourself, that's the key thing, because that's the first thing. Remember when I heard Terrell Owens first say, I love me some me. That's the one thing that is, I love me some me. But also want to say this. If your mind is all over the place, it ain't positive, you can't get the outcome you can if you ain't looking at things from a positive perspective. That's what I want to say to you. And also, we used to always say this. Try to get convinced when you're talking to folks. Try to one day bring them back. He's saying from turning your nose to yes, because yes is where the money at. The money is not when you say no. The money is when you say yes. That's what I want to say to you, brother.
Yes. That sounds like you've been reading the book, Go for No. It's going to put you one step closer to the yes. Indeed, where the money is. And with that being said, we're going to take that. Thank you for bringing it into the zone. And now I get to pass it on to the authentic man himself, the man that is called the professor, Mr. LaCole Elijah Pye.
Thank you, Erik. That is one of the things that I got from what you said is you got to get yourself ready, be prepared, right? Get yourself ready, make yourself ready before you talk to somebody. And in my previous company, I remember one day, Swan Wayne, which you know very well because you mentioned him. He said that anytime he is making a phone call or in trying to make an argument over the phone or try to convince somebody, he stands in the mirror. And when he stands in the mirror, anytime he stands in the mirror, he's always winning that conversation. But even though he's standing in the mirror in his office. So that's why if you come to my office, there's a big mirror in my office right there, right opposite my desk. I'm not making a phone call. I copy from that. And it has something to it. So one other thing too is the power of the product knowledge. And I always say, the more knowledgeable you are about what you do, the more chances you stand to succeed doing it. So you got to be knowledgeable about what you do. And what you discover on your own will stick longer with you than what somebody gives to you. So thank you, back to you, Mr. Troy.
All right, all right. Thank you for bringing it into the zone. And we're going to give it to another lady right now who is going to be running with a crown on her head. And that is none other than Miss Selena Cruz. Selena.
And hello, and thank you for that amazing introduction. I back off Miss Tuana, and most importantly, off of our excellency, Mr. Elijah. By saying so, I want to highlight the fact that we have to be our authentic self. I recalled going to a conference where I literally got up and talked to a group of individuals, strangers I don't know. And I told them the reason why I joined the business. I said, yes, I'm an established entrepreneur and you know me in the community. But the reason why I decided to join Xperia and I decided to become an agent, it's because of different chapters and journeys that we find ourselves in life. And I said, looking at that, I highlight the fact that I am in the business to hopefully identify cash flow that will allow me to be financially stable and strong. I'm a single mother, and I went through my authentic story of why I am in the business. And then I shared why I felt this is an opportunity for many people in that room. You all have your own stories, but if you are looking at an opportunity to be successful, to be financially stable, this is an amazing access to financial wealth. And saying that, there was more than 10 women that wanted to become agents. So when you even look at recruiting agents, not just becoming a life insurance counselor advisor, but looking at becoming an agent, recruiting agents, being your authentic self allows you to connect with other people that are going through different chapters and journeys of their life. So be authentic, and the world is your oyster.
Thank you. Crown slowed it down just a little bit, but she got some good nuggets in there. She was carrying the load well. She carried it well. All right. Thank you for bringing it into the zone, Miss Selena. And we're going to pass it on now to an authentic woman herself, a superstar in the business that knows how to get it done and is always dropping some super nuggets. That is none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Oh, thank you, Troy. Erik, as always, thank you so much, and stretching us here, even though it seems like sometimes, what are we doing? It's and today you reminded me about a story about a trainee and a trainer. I forgot the actual story, but basically, the trainee came and they wanted, I want to get all this training and everything, all the skills and everything. And the only thing the trainer asked him to do is go down and fetch buckets of water every day. And he kept complaining. So why am I doing this? Seemingly purposeless, and the trainer was trying to just teach him a lesson. So basically what I got from that story was that the trainee was put through a seemingly pointless task by his coach, carrying buckets of water each day. Initially, the trainee is frustrated, is questioning, like I said, the purpose. But through perseverance and the coach's unexpected actions, he gained valuable lessons there. Okay? Patience, discipline, and even, strengthening himself. Like, Erik, you say that is no excuse about not having the strength. So we are here, when we come in here every day, even though the stories may be varied, we are strengthening our muscles, our skills of this business. Because being authentic self, if you are not ready, it shows. If you are not ready. And a lot of opportunities are missed if we are not ready. So we got to come here. The task here may seem like, oh, they're just telling stories or whatever. Some people come like, oh, I hear the same stuff every day. But you are building yourself. And when the opportunity presents itself, you are ready to scale. So I tell you all, this is the best coaching and, the best village that I can imagine to build our skills. Thank you so much for letting me share
All
this.
right. We truly appreciate you bringing it into the zone with them heavy nuggets right there to slow you down just a little bit, but they was good nuggets. They were good nuggets. And we're going to pass this thing right on to this lady called Maisha Bright. Shine on us, dear lady. Shine on us.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mo Money Mo. I was encouraged by you this morning. I don't have time to tell my story, but I also deal with my voice. And even in that, we have to be authentic. Since I've been over here on this platform, product knowledge, there's power of product knowledge. There's so much information for me to learn and so many amazing people for me to learn from. My confidence has boosted 100%. The authenticity that I use in ministry, I have to use it here too. So when I rebranded, I decided to post pictures from my surgery on my website and share my story. I am my testimony. And like the professor said, it's my story. You don't know my story. So it's not a tagline, it's not a false advertisement. It's my story. And it's why we shouldn't wait for life's what ifs. Because what if that would have been you? I wasn't ready. We didn't have any insurance. We didn't have a will. I didn't have anything. So that's the authenticity that we need to bring to our clients. Share something with them that is your story. Give them you, your authentic self. Have a
Awesome.
great day.
Awesome. We appreciate what you just shared, Maisha. And to God be with you always. Keep you in perfect peace and health. And with that being said, I don't see any other hands up. Oh, yes, there we do. Yes, we do. And we knew she was going to come out of them bushes sometime because this physically fit woman is always on the move. And she sure enough knows how to get to the track and get it done. Let's get it up for Miss Siobhan Bowman.
Thank you, Troy. I appreciate you. So I just wanted to piggyback because I definitely was listening to Mama Mo, and I was listening to Mama Mo, Money Making Mo. I believe that's the name, and also Jog. And I just wanted to share with you when you are being your authentic self, regardless of individuals who may pass judgment or how hard you may be on yourself. What I want to say to you on Wednesdays, and this is not just a plug for me, but I want you to come and listen to it because it's a wealth and wellness that I do. But I tell people when I go on that show, I have Invisalign. And I'm going to tell you, I was in DC public schools. Sometimes the words come out right, sometimes they don't. But I tell people, don't judge me, I won't judge you. This is me being completely transparent. So therefore, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So at the end of the day, I'm going to encourage you to speak, to get in front of that camera, to brand you so people can get to know who you are, because you are going to do a service for other people and you're going to touch so many lives. So be blessed, darling, and just do who you are. Be who you are.
See that right there? That tells you the lady's in shape right there because she knows how to run in time, and get it done. And with that being said, it is now time for our champions recap. And I know good and well, nobody on the line was able to capture the notes the way our specialist does. So it's time right now for you to pull it out and get ready for this woman right here who is going to give you the best recap that there is to be had for the day, and that is our national recap specialist, Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Once you understand how the green sheet system works and decide to put the system to work, magic happens. NLP and the Inside Studio goes together. Recap from last night inside the studio. Getting yourself out with videos. Be authentic and be okay with making mistakes. Just do it. Practice makes permanent. You got to practice your approach. You got to practice your body language. You are stepping out of your normal self most of the time. So practice. So many nuggets were dropped. It left you brainstorming. Practice, mastery, drill it till you kill it. You have to make the decision to put your skin in the game. Practice who you are trying to deliver to the people. Step into your character. When someone asks what you do, be ready. Don't try to be like others. Being who you are is enough. People have a fear of being on camera. Break through it. People are not afraid of public speaking. They're afraid of talking about something they are not sure about. Build yourself up to have those conversations, those courageous conversations. Learn what to say and be your authentic self. Listening well when you are communicating with others. When delivering messages, craft your delivery. Make it clear, concise, to the point. Don't drag it out. Stay in the pocket. Expect something is going to always go wrong, even if you plan. We are afraid sometimes because of our inferiority complex. Just tell your own story. You don't have to copy. If you have authentic messages, your confidence will come through. Don't run from yourself. Embrace who you are, your differences. Nobody knows your story. Learn how to love yourself. That's when you can love someone else. Be okay with you. Part 4, Sales Mastery in NLP, speaking to the subconscious mind. Did you start listening to people yesterday to see where they are? Are they visual? Example, see what I'm saying? Paint the picture. Are they audio? Are you hearing me? Are they kinesthetic? Feel me? Feel the energy. Are you catching that? Part 4, continuous improvement. Number 1, maintain professionalism at all times. Take a moment to get into a resourceful state of mind. Your subconscious mind has to be right when you talk to people. Before you make phone calls, tell yourself you are the expert. Do what you got to do to put yourself in a resourceful state of mind. Practice being positive.
Your old school.
Number 2, the power of product knowledge. No substitute for not knowing. In sports, there is no substitute for strength, and there is no excuse for not having it. If you study your product knowledge, you will get smarter. We have YouTube University, books, ChatGPT. Everything is at your fingertips. No excuses. Number 3, learning and seeking feedback. After your phone calls, or you can work with your agents also. Focus on what the client didn't say. She never said no, so I can follow up. What could I have said different to get the results I wanted? You can role play. You can record your calls. Don't be afraid to get feedback. That's learning. That's it. That's all.
Come off mute, come off mute, come off mute. Let's give a big round of applause to our international
Well done.
Thank you, Rita.
Rita.
Miss Rita.
You are invaluable. I tell you. And with that being said, I get a chance now to bring it back to the everybody's coach of the day, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Thank you so much, Rita. Thank you for that amazing recap. Thank you, everybody. Man, y'all are just on fire. Y'all are just crushing it. Y'all are rocking it. And a couple things that stood out to me on this recap. Dr. Teresa, when you broke this down and said, hey, this is like the gym, right? There's no substitute. This is where you get stronger every day. You come over here, you will get stronger. You will get better. Love that. I love that analogy, how you broke that down. This is the gym. And the other thing, I don't know if she's still on, but Siobhan Bowen, there's no excuses. I wasn't sure where you was going when you start talking about the braces in DC public schools, and you said, "Hey, I got Invisalign," and then I'm in DC public school, so the words might not come out right, and I'm thinking, Dr. Meri, my wife had a speech. She's like, when she was younger, they had dentists in her office. And she would say, and she's right behind me, she said, "Hey, you know what? That was what the first time I saw Black professionals was the dentist." I'm thinking, man, the dentist must have jacked Siobhan Bowman's mouth up back then, and she still got them Invisaligns on from DC public school. Like, man, she should be out. She should be out of them Invisaligns by now. And so my brain was putting the Invisaligns in. If my words messed up to DC to the Invisalign, but I guess I catch what you're saying. Like, I'm going to be authentically me. The vocabulary at DC public school might not be the same one as over there in Palmer Park, right? Actually, it probably is the same one in Palmer Park, but might not be the same one in Fairfax, something like that. So I get what you're saying, but that's my mind went to the DC public school and jacked her mouth up, and she still got them Invisaligns 20 years later. So, that was that. And the last thing I want to share with y'all. Remember, I did the chat GPT about term insurance. This just creepy. I'm exposed. Big Brother be watching. Cause guess what popped up in my feed? I gotta share this real quick. I gotta
Term
share
insurance.
Huh?
Term insurance.
This is what popped up on my feed. Y'all see that? 944. CE J. Wanhami, term insurance versus term insurance with living benefits. So in case you wasn't sure, he got a video talking about the term insurance with living benefits. And that's what popped up on my feed right after I said that. I ain't never got a video from him, but now it came up from him right there. So with that being said, watch what you say because they watching you. But it's oh man, I did on Gemini. Gemini is
Ugly. Yeah.
okay. All right, me and her be arguing between Gemini and
GPT's cousin.
Huh?
Gemini's Chat GPT's cousin.
Is Chat GPT's cousin with Big Brother with some extra features on it. So with that being said, I don't know which one because I don't own either one of them, but the information is out there. DJ, take us away. Y'all have an amazing day on purpose, not by accident.
Eric, do we just come back?
Yeah, let's come back. For those who know, you know.
Empower her tonight, ladies.
Oh yeah, tonight you got the very own Empower Her. So please tune in. And I like that because that's one of our business partners who's spearheading that, So for all the ladies in the house, as Nicole said, if I was a lady, I would be there, but I ain't a lady, so I can't be there.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
And everybody's coach. Everybody's coach. The music faded and everybody's still jamming. That means it's good. Really good. Really good. Jammin' Jen is in the world all by herself.